Hi guys, it's Angelia. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all doing well, and I want to say welcome to everybody. Well, it is absolutely gorgeous here today. I wanted to take advantage of that. It's nice, and it's windy though, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I'll try to be as loud as I can where you can, but I've already had to get a clip to put all my things together here so they wouldn't blow away because they already did it once. So, but anyway, yeah, it's beautiful here today, and hopefully we won't have another tree incident. I apologize for it being so loud. I didn't realize it was that loud on there. So anyway, hopefully we won't have another one of them. But you might also hear my little red, my little chicken down here. She's underneath the table, so she's my buddy. She follows me everywhere I go out in the yard. So anyhow, yeah, I wanted to get up here and share with you guys some things that I have finished. Now, I've actually got a few more things done, but I'm going to try to separate the video so it won't be too long. So I might actually end up doing two more after this, but I'm going to post them on a different day. One probably tomorrow, and maybe the other one later on tomorrow evening or something. Who knows? But I just didn't want to make it too long because sometimes I do like to talk a lot. But anyhow, yeah, I have been busy making some amigurumis, and this time I used a lot of the velvet yarn that I've got, and so I'm really excited to show you guys what I've been up to. And it's been a lot of fun because you guys know how I love to make amigurumis out of the velvet yarn and stuff. So I see a bird going up the tree. I think it might be a woodpecker. I can't hardly tell. Even though I've got glasses, it's still hard to tell when you look in the video. But anyhow, yeah, I've been busy making some things, and they're going to be going to their new home here in a few days, and so I want to go ahead and show you. Now, the first one that I'm going to share with you guys, of course, I'm going to say they're all cute because they are, and they were all a lot of fun to make. But this first one is really cute. And it is by Grace and Yarn, and it is free on their blog, and it is an acorn. I wanted to make an acorn, and so they have one up there on their website, and the one that they have is, I'm thinking they might have said it was like 3 inches tall, so it's quite a bit smaller than this one. But like I said, I wanted to use my velvet yarn to make them. And I guess I should have went ahead and made a small one to compare it up next to this one. But I've got another amigurumi that I'm working on that I've been doing that. So can't wait to show you what that one is. It's super cute too. But anyway, this one is by Grace and Yarn, and it is free on their blog. And I will put a link down below in the description box to everything that I talk about. And yeah, so cute. And like I said, it was really easy to make. I used a 6.5 millimeter hook on everything I'm going to be talking about. Now, the yarn that I used for this, I had to order it because I couldn't find it at our Walmart. And I'm trying to remember if I looked on Hobby Lobby, and I don't think they had the color I was looking for. So I broke down and I got me a skein of this from Premier, I believe is what it was. Yeah, here it is. Let me show you. I ended up getting this right here. It's called Premier Retro Velvet. And I love this color. And I believe the colorway is Teddy. Yep, Teddy. That'd be a beautiful teddy bear made out of that. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. And it has like 306 yards in it and 100% polyester. And it is a bulky 5. And so I ended up using that for the cap. And then this, I end up using Walmart Mainstay. Let me see, I've got the colors right here. This time I remembered to save my fall bands. Hopefully I saved it to all of them. This one is Brown Stone. I'm going to take it out. Yeah, Brown Stone. And it is a bulky 6. And it has like 80 yards in it. So on the top, I held 2 strands together, and on this one I didn't have to because it was bigger. So Anyway, and then on the cheeks, I ended up using the Dollar Tree pink, and I just whip stitched them in there. And then this is some, the Dollar Tree black that they have there. And then I gave him a little whip stitched him a little nose, and then gave him some eyes there. I've used safety eyes. And then I went back with some embroidery thread and gave him some lashes. You see him there. He's so cute, but I had so much fun making this, and he's so soft and squishy. But anyway, that's my first one that I made with the velvet yarn. Okay, now my second one is a tadpole. I decided to make a tadpole. Now, I found this on a blog, and it is called Annaboo's House, and it is free. And now this one I used, this one was a Hobby Lobby yarn bee, and the colorway is olive, and it is a, I think it's a 5, yeah, a bulky 5, which to me it looks more like a 4, so I had to hold 2 of them together. And then I gave him some little safety eyes there, kind of brown looking, maybe gold. And then on the black is the Dollar Tree, and I held 2 strands of that together too. And I used a 6.5 millimeter hook on it too. But I just think it's the cutest thing. But I had to make a tadpole. I love frogs, and so you know, it reminded me, and it brought back, you know, a lot of memories. And still to this day, I'll, you know, if there's a mud puddle and it's there long enough, there'll be little tadpoles in it. But I can remember when I was younger, I would take some and put them in a jar and watch them, you know, turn into a frog. So cute. But I just love this. But anyway, it's free on her blog if you're wanting to make you a tadpole. Okay, now that's my second one. Now my third one. Okay, now this one is a YouTube channel that I just found. And I don't know why I didn't run across her before. But anyway, it's called Skein Spider. And she has some of the cutest amigurumis up there. And so she has several that I'm wanting to make. But I ended up making, how many did I make? 3? I might have made just 2. I can't remember. But anyway, this next one I'm going to show you is one that I got from her. And it was so much fun. Got him down here at the bottom. Oh, so cute. And here he is. I made a mushroom. I had so much fun making this. And I love mushrooms. I just think they're the cutest things. And this one, these are going to be a gift. And so I'm probably going to end up making me another one so I can put in the playroom. But anyway, I used this is from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and it is in red. And I believe it was the same, the one I just showed you of the olive. I believe it's the Yarn Bee, and like a bulky 5. And I held 2 strands of it together. And then the white is the stuff from the Dollar Tree, the Premier. I held 2 of those together. And now on hers, she didn't have, if I remember right, she didn't have any spots on hers. So I went ahead and just made some up and added them to there. And I used the white underneath underneath the cap. And then this is that same color that I used on the Acorn right here. And that's the mainstay. What was it? Brownstone or something like that. I done forgot. And then this is that pink Premier from the Dollar Tree, and then the black too. And then I gave him some safety eyes, but just so cute. And he's pretty good size too, because she's got like 6 of them. And there's 2 different parts. She'll show you how to make the body to all of them. And then the second part, I believe, is how she makes the tops. And so anyway, 2 parts. And then she's got another video, if I remember right, that just shows you how to make a smaller one, I do believe. But anyway, she's got a lot of cute patterns up there. And like I said, I just happened to run across her. So a lot of fun to make this one. So cute. I don't know which one's my favorite out of all of them. They're so cute. Okay. Now the next one is by the same designer. And it is so cute too. And here it is. I made a caterpillar. Now, this is the color on this one is from the Dollar Tree, and it is their green. And I thought that would be the perfect green to make a caterpillar out of. And so, anyway, I used their yellow too to make the little feet on it. And then I added the yellow to the top of his antennas. And then pink for his little cheeks. So cute. I love this little guy. He's so squishy. And I believe the one that she made was a bulky yarn too. And then I think she has another one that she used the worsted weight, number 4. If I remember right. It's been a little bit since I've made him. About a week ago is whatever I made him. But he's just so sweet in those eyes. I did have a mouth put on him, but he just didn't look right with a mouth, so we took the mouth back off. But anyway, that's another one that I've made from the same designer. So sweet. And she's got a butterfly and a moth up there too that I'm wanting to make. Okay, so that one's there. Got a pine needle already on them. Okay, now the next one I've already made one of, but I decided to make another one. And let me get it out here. But I used some different yarn this time. Got fuzz all over it too. It is, oh, I'll have to pick it off later. I guess, you know how it is, well, if you've used the velvet yarn, you know how it is whenever you cut it. It just sheds everywhere. And I've already had to vacuum. This morning I've been working on one I'm going to show you on another day. And I have already had to vacuum like 3 times. Vacuum my couch off, vacuum my floor, and it gets all over my sweatpants. And this one's got it all over it too. But anyway, I made another bee. And I think it is so cute. But this time, oh my goodness, he's got a bunch of it on him. Didn't realize that until I come out here. But anyway, this is a pattern by Sarah Zimmerman. And it is off of Repeat Crafter Me. And I just love this pattern. It is so fun to make and so cute. And so, but this time, I ended up using the Mainstay velvet yarn in black. And it makes it fuzzy. And then I did it on his body here too. And I love it. And now this is that Hobby Lobby, what is that? I might have brought the skein with me. I did. It's mustard colorway, but I'm thinking, yeah, this one here, Cozy Occasion Mustard. And it's a bulky 6, I believe. Yeah, a bulky 6. And so that's what I used on this. And I believe this one here is a bulky, what is that, a 5? It's the same as this one here, a bulky 6 too. So they're both bulky 6. But I didn't have any more of the velvet, the fuzzy type one to use for his wings. So this is that blanket yarn. But it is so cute. Oh, I love this so much. I wished I'd have done my other one in the, you know, the velvet on his antennas in the body, but that's okay. Be cute in that one yarn. What is it called? Eyelash? That really would make it look fuzzy. That might be one I might try next too. So cute. Okay, now this is free on her blog too if you'd like to go make you a bumblebee. I'll have to pick all this off later before I let them go to their new home. Okay, and let's see here. I've got one more. Now, this one, I don't know. I absolutely love this critter. They're one of my favorites. Whenever I was young, I lived next to a lake, and at that lake, our house was the only one at the end of that drive. And so we lived right next to the lake, and there was a cove that was behind our house, you know, where the lake would end off. And so anyway, we would always go back there, me and my brothers, and there was always bullfrogs. And so we'd go back there, and of course we had to be really careful because there was a lot of water moccasins around too, because that lake was just ate up with them. And it's by the grace of God that none of us ever got bit by one. But anyway, we'd go back there and in that cove, and there'd always be bullfrogs back there, and it was the coolest thing. I mean, some big ones. And there was and the other thing that we would do when we'd go back there in that cove, there were a lot of, it was just trees everywhere, and there was like a levee part. And by the levee were the trees, and there would be vines, and these vines were huge. Some of them were as big as my arm, if not bigger, and they would hang from the tree. Well, we would get a hold of some of them, and we would swing out in front, out into the cove and swing back and everything. It's a miracle those things never broke, because that cove wasn't very deep. So luckily it never did do that. Now this last one, I guess you can already figure out it's going to be a frog. Oh my goodness, and it's got the fuzzy stuff all over it too. I didn't do a very good job picking all this off before I put him in my bucket. But here he is. Oh my goodness, I love frogs. Like I said, they're my favorite. I love at night whenever it's warm, I leave my windows open, and when I'm sitting in my recliner, I can hear the frogs. Our neighbor over here has got a pond on the other side of our property over here, and you can hear them. And so they're my favorite. I love frogs so much. And matter of fact, when I was out in my yard the other day messing around with my bark and stuff, there was one sitting there by my irises, and he's been there for like 3 days. He's got a little hole, so I made sure I kept it all away from his hole. He might be out of there now. But anyway, back to this. This is a pattern by, I found it on a website called The Love of Cats, and it's the Wendy the Frog. And it is free on there. So anyway, it's a PDF download if I remember right. It's one of those where you have to put it in your cart and you check out, but it won't cost you anything. And so, but anyway, I just think it's the cutest thing. Now I use that same yarn that I used on the Tadpole. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. My Tadpole, I guess. Tadpole turns into a frog. But anyway, this is the colorway Olive, and I held 2 strands together, and then I've got the pink here for his cheeks, and then the white, and that comes from the Dollar Tree, and then he's got his little safety eyes in there, and I should have looked to see what size those are. I can't remember. They're anywhere from a size 10 to a size 15, and I'm thinking this one might be the 15. And then on his smile, I had a hard time trying to figure out what color to use for him, because whenever you use black, you couldn't really see it. And so I used some worsted weight green that I had a scrap ball of. But I just think he turned out so cute and so sweet. And I just love this so much. So cute. Okay, now I don't think I've showed this one yet. I don't know what, I guess I skipped it. Yes, I did, because I got it right here, right next to the caterpillar. Now, it's hard for me to say, I mentioned earlier which one of these is my favorite. It's hard to say, but I really love this next one too. Let's see if I can get it out without dropping everything. Trying to keep my notes from flying off. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I actually finished this one up. Now, I had the whole thing done, but except we decided to put cheeks on it this morning. And so, anyway, here it is. It's a snail. I'm almost thinking this one's my favorite. But this one is by the same designer. What was the name of it? Skein? I want to say Skein, but it's Skein Spider. But this is one of her tutorials that she has up there. And as soon as I saw it, I knew this was one of them that I was going to be making out of the velvet yarn. And so I just think it's the sweetest thing. And I almost think this one might be my favorite. I don't know, though. They're all cute. But anyway, I ended up using, this is a Walmart mainstay. And I think it's called Baltic. Let me look here. Baltic Sea is what this one's called. Yeah, Baltic Sea. And I thought it went real good with the shell part. And now this one is a blanket, Burnett blanket yarn. And it is the colorway Oceanside. And so I thought they paired up really good together. But this was so easy to make. And it worked up really quick. I mean, these, you know, you can make them in a day because of the bulky yarn. But this is the pink from the Dollar Tree, And then he's got eyes in there, little safety eyes, but it's kind of hard to see against that blue. But there's these little safety eyes. But I had put a smile on him, but it just didn't look right, so I took it back off. And then he's got his little antennas. But this is so sweet, and I just love this little guy. So, anyway, he was a lot of fun to make. And if you decide to watch one of them and want to make one of them, she actually has the pattern on the screen as you go, so that helps a lot too. But I don't think she has them for sale anywhere or anything like that. It's just video tutorials. But anyway, a lot of fun to make. Alright, well, I do believe that's all that I have to share with you guys. So anyhow, yeah, those were a lot of fun to make. So I'll have all the links listed down below if you guys want to go check out some of these and maybe make you one too. But anyway, I guess I'm going to hop off of here and make my other 2 videos before this one gets way too long. It's right at, what, 20 minutes, so not too bad. So I was kind of hoping my deer came back. There was like 9 of them back there earlier, but there was a squirrel back there too. And as soon as my 2 dogs, the 2 that like to chase them, the other one, he's lazy. he sits on the porch, but the other 2, they like to go after them, and they never will catch one of them. I can't see them doing it, but but anyhow, they like to go after them and, yeah, make a lot of noise, and they scared all the deer off. So, and anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to hop off here, and I'm going to do a couple of more videos, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will be chatting at you guys real soon.